You check your phone's signal bars without thinking. You expect a package to arrive on time without asking how. You trust that a ship somewhere is carrying something you ordered across an ocean you'll never see. This feeling, this quiet trust in invisible networks, is not new. 1,000 years ago, your ancestors built it first, and they did it without a single cannon. In the year 1025, a fleet left the Coromandel coast of South India. No gunpowder, no muskets, just sails, oars, and an emperor named Rajendra Chola the First. He was not trying to conquer land, he was protecting a supply chain. Sound familiar? Picture the scene. The Bay of Bengal stretches out, grey-green and endless. Hundreds of ships lashed together with coir rope, packed with soldiers, horses and provisions. No metal nails holding the hulls together. Just rope, wood, and centuries of accumulated knowledge about monsoon winds. The Cholas didn't fight the ocean. They read it like a calendar. Why did they go? Historian K. A. Nilakanta Sastry asked that exact question back in 1955, and he never fully answered it. There are no surviving Chola war diaries, no letter explaining the plan. What survives is a stone inscription at the Brihadiswara temple in Thanjavur, boasting that the king dispatched many ships in the midst of the rolling sea. That's it. That's the receipt. But here is what historians have pieced together. A kingdom called Srivijaya, based near modern Palembang in Sumatra, controlled the Strait of Malacca. Every spice, every bolt of cotton, every Chola merchant ship heading to Song dynasty China had to pass through that strait. And Srivijaya was charging for the privilege. Tamil merchant guilds, the same guilds that funded temples back home, were getting squeezed. Historian George Spencer called this Chola expansion, plain and simple. Hermann Kulke, who edited the definitive volume on these voyages, saw something colder. A trade route blocked. A toll too high. A war fought for profit, not glory. Whichever version is closer to the truth, the result was the same. Rajendra's fleet hit Kadaram, the Srivijayan stronghold in modern Kedah, Malaysia. They captured the king himself along with his treasury. Then they kept moving. Panay in Sumatra, Malayur near modern Jambi. Every major Srivijayan port struck in sequence like a checklist being worked through. No army stayed behind to occupy these cities. That wasn't the plan. The plan was simpler and in some ways more modern. Break the toll booth, open the lane, go home. Did it work? Within years, Chinese Song dynasty records start mentioning more frequent embassies from a kingdom they called Julian. That's Chola, transliterated into Chinese. The trade route was open again, and this time on Chola terms. Now here's the part that should genuinely surprise you. None of this required inventing new ships from scratch. The vessels were largely converted merchant ships, the same hulls that carried pepper and cotton on ordinary trading runs. The navy wasn't a separate machine bolted onto the economy. It was the economy, temporarily rearmed. Picture a cargo ship today, refitted overnight, sailing out to physically reopen a blocked shipping lane. That is more or less what happened in 1025. And the bookkeeping behind it survives in stone. Temple inscriptions across Tamil Nadu record land grants, guild names, tax exemptions for traders who'd just returned from across the sea. The temple wasn't only a place of worship, it was a ledger, carved so it would outlast paper, outlast memory, outlast the empire itself. This is the quiet trick the Cholas pulled off that still echoes today. You don't think about the cargo ships crossing the Indian Ocean right now, carrying your phone's components, your clothes, your coffee. You don't think about the legal frameworks and naval patrols keeping those lanes open. But someone does. Someone always has to. 1,000 years ago, that someone sailed out of the Kaveri Delta with rope-bound ships and a king's resolve to keep one trade route from closing. You check your phone's signal bars without thinking. Somewhere behind that small, invisible convenience is the same old human problem the Cholas solved with sail and stone. Someone has to keep the lanes open. And once, that someone was here in South India, doing it first.